WoW Chronicles writer and story developer leaving Blizzard Entertainment. This is Robert Brooks. He is credited as one of the main writers for all 3 volumes of Chronicles, along with Chris Metzen and Matt Burns. He was a senior writer at Blizzard Entertainment for almost 10 years, since 2012. Now, during his tenure, he touched almost all their IPs: Diablo, StarCraft, Overwatch, WoW, Hearthstone. If you look at his bibliography, I mean, we've got MOP short stories and comic books, same for Legion, Hearthstone stuff, contributing to art books, I mean, loads. Of course, also, he was a writer for many of the shorts. Nice. So, Lords of War, Warbringers, Hearthstone, Overwatch, Hearthstone, Afterlives, Ardenweald, that one. Ursoc, he wrote that, or was a writer on that. And then, 2 more Hearthstones as well. So, there you go. Man who's contributed a lot to the games that many of us have had a lot of fun in, has left the company. And his farewell was an interesting one, I think, which is why we're kind of covering it a bit more specifically. The past 2 months have been painful. Just remember, the victims have been bearing this burden alone for years. Abuse, being bullied into silence, the loss of career prospects because of prejudice. Too many tolerated for far too long. Believe their stories of the abuse and the cover-ups. Again, this is a Blizzard developer who has been in and around the company saying, seriously, these stories are true. The talk of things being covered up is true. Reporting incidents could feel like facing a firing squad. I suspect many HR folks felt the same way, trying to escalate issues to their superiors. Justin Ouroboros, because I think that's the proper way to say it, of awful. The good news, I'm hopeful for Blizzard's future. The talent I worked with across all the teams is unreal. They could make the next 10 years the best the company has ever had. This one's for Reddit. If you could stop assuming I hate my former coworkers, that would be great. Reddit. Brooks must hate Denuser. Brooks and Denuser. Yes. Assumptions are generally a little bit silly.
Yep.
Why else is he going? Well, who knows? That's kind of his business. It could be because of the state of the company. Also, it could be because he's got a new gig, right? It could be anything. Now, he does have a rather telling tweet a month ago replying to Jess Gonzalez saying, if you corroborate a complaint against a senior member of your company, hire a lawyer. You'll definitely need their help. Oh, gee. I wonder. He corroborated. Yeah.
Grim,
So, that's what HR taught him.
Well, good to learn things.
It's weird with Blizzard HR. There's 1 or 2 people, actually still at the company, who, I heard stories, the HR were looking into him. I heard stories of real, nasty shit they've done, and they're still there. They're still there, joining in and all the things, and I'm like, okay, so the things that I heard about you from multiple people, are they a lie? Did HR protect you? What is going on? I don't know. But all of those things do make you lose a little bit of faith. And then when you have the likes of Robert here, he corroborates a complaint against a senior member of the company, and then he's like, hire a lawyer. You'll definitely need their help. I mean, goddamn. What is the implication of that? Retaliation is the implication of that.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, they'll just, I imagine Blizzard's legion of lawyers and HR people will just jump down your throat and like, oh, so you're corroborating this? Well, we have to look at you now, don't we?
Yeah.
We have to look at you for motives. Do you have evidence? What is your evidence? Does your evidence stand up in the process that we have at HR? Blah, 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 blah. Are we going to have retaliation? And also, hire a lawyer isn't, the same as take these steps to protect yourself, but it's not going to cost you anything but time. It's go and get an expensive lawyer from LA, because otherwise you're going to be wrecked. And,
this is where having a union is useful.
Yeah.
Because, there's cases where in a situation like this, you could get a union representative to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's not a thing here.
Yep, definitely.
At least I'm fairly. No, it's not a thing here. So.
Yep. Grim.
There you go.
Aye.
Not good, and hopefully Robert lands on his feet and has a good time and does not have to put up with any more bullshit at work.
Yeah, well, with a what do you call it like that? With a bibliography like that, I think he'll be fine.
That's the thing. Nobody deserves to be treated like pure shite.
Absolutely not.